my YouTube channel. My name is Roxanne, the Tiny Taster, and today's recipe is a smashing vodka pasta. Now, some time ago, Gigi Hadid, who happens to be a really famous model, posted this amazing vodka pasta recipe on her Snapchat or Insta stories or something, and it just became this massive hit and everyone started making it, and I thought, why not give it a try? Turns out it's super simple and so delicious. Of course, if you don't want to add the vodka or you don't drink alcohol at all, you can skip that. It's still a really good pasta. You can add veggies or chicken to it. I've left it plain and vegetarian. Still super yum. I hope you enjoy this. If you do, as always, give it a big fat like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon below and that big red subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you like Gigi Hadid's vodka pasta. So without further ado, let's get cooking.
So for this recipe, you're going to need a whole bunch of ingredients, but probably stuff that you already have at home in your pantry. So we're going to start with some shredded cheese. You're going to need some butter. You're going to need vodka, which is the main ingredient. Just ignore this bottle. It says Bacardi, but I used vodka. I've switched it up and I'm using some pureed tomatoes as well as some Kashmiri red chili powder, pasta, olive oil. You'll need a little bit of basil, fresh cream, salt, pepper, chili flakes, and some chopped onions. Now, the original recipe asks for tomato paste. I don't have access to tomato paste, so what I've done is I've just blitzed and pureed 3 normal Indian tomatoes. They are slightly pale in color, so to add a nice fiery red color that you see in the original recipes, I've used red Kashmiri chili powder. Now, Kashmiri chili powder is not spicy, but it lends a wonderful color. To my skillet, I add in a nice generous glug of olive oil and then all my chopped onions and just mix it all together and let it sweat. To this, I've also added in about a knob of butter just because I think it gives it a more rich flavor. Just cook these till the onions turn translucent. To this mixture, add in the Kashmiri red chili powder and just let it all blend together, and you'll see it turn that nice red fiery color. Now that the base is ready, you just add in the pureed tomatoes and mix it all together and let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes till everything mixes well and all that color seeps in through to the tomatoes. Honestly, the only reason we're doing this step is because, like I mentioned, I don't have access to tomato paste. So if you do have tomato paste, then you would just add that to the onions. You would skip the pureed tomatoes and you would skip the Kashmiri red chili powder. Now, whilst the sauce is cooking nicely, you want to season it with salt, pepper, and then some chili flakes. You can also add, say, oregano or some mixed herbs, but I've skipped that. You can add as little or as much chili flakes as you like, entirely up to you. Now, whilst the sauce is cooking together, you want to get started on your pasta. I've used penne pasta. You could use any that you like. To a pot of boiling water, I've added salt and a little olive oil. And once it comes to a boil, I just add in the pasta and cook it as per package instructions. This was about 6 to 8 minutes, but really just look at the packet that you're using and cook accordingly. Whilst the pasta is cooking and the sauce is simmering, the last step really is to add in that cream. Mix it all well, and once you start adding in the cream, you'll notice that the color changes. It starts becoming this slightly opaque orange color, which is really the color that you're going for this pasta. Now, if I didn't use tomato paste and I was using just regular tomatoes, I would not get this color. The Kashmiri chili powder just really helps get this color. So that's why we've used it. But like I said, if you have tomato paste, it's perfectly fine. The cream doesn't take very long to cook, just a couple of minutes. You don't want to cook it too much, otherwise it will split. So let's say when the pasta is almost halfway being done, that's when you add it in. Just before the pasta is ready, you add in the vodka. I like to add the vodka almost towards the end because alcohol tends to burn off, so you want to get that flavor in as much as possible. You can of course add as little or as much as you like, entirely up to you. You can see the sauce starting to thicken up a little. If you need to thin it, you can always add in some reserve pasta water, no problem. Once the pasta is cooked, you just add it all to your pan and then mix gently. Finishing touches here is adding in some shredded cheese, mix it well together, and then garnish with some chopped or torn leaves of basil. Again, add as little or as much as you like, and this is pretty much it. Your vodka pasta is ready. This is of course a base recipe. If you want, you can add chicken to it or vegetables to it, but honestly, just as is, it's pretty damn good. So this is a nice one pot meal. It makes for a great lunch or dinner, and it was trending for the longest time, but in theory it's actually really simple with ingredients you probably have at home. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, as always, give it a big fat like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. There's always new recipes coming up, and let me know what you want to see. If you have any recommendations for me, I'm always happy to oblige. So I will see you guys very soon.